What is up, everybody? Welcome.
Couldn't look away from the train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect before you play back. Button check. Button check.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back yet again to Checking These Buttons. It is the weekend. We done made it. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. And thank Geef for falling over, as usual, all the damn time. This one right here is a very hot topic that we have today. Of course, we're going to get to the hot clips first, but this one, it was brought to my attention actually a couple of days ago by certain people that were involved in the organization. Since then, literally like just yesterday, or by the time you watch this, about 2 days ago, it blew up. Like it is, the organization doesn't even exist anymore. Literally, just like that, in like 24-hour time span, just gone. So anyway, we'll get into it. We got a lot of hot topics. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the love. Without further ado, let's go.
Someone clipped that. That was godlike. Yo. That was sick as fuck.
All right, and now we're to the first set of buttons that need to be checked. This one right here, there is a lot to unpack. And first, I just want to say, if I seem a little off, I apologize just because I feel a little under the weather today. But anyway, it doesn't matter because we're still checking these buttons. Okay, where do I start? All right, we'll start right here. Brutal Democracy. Y'all may have seen these guys, these esports team, especially within the FGC. In the last year, they have popped up a lot, right? I'll put their information or continue to put it on the screen right here. Premier Esports and Content Creator Team. We are one brutal force. Here's all their information. They got like over 20,000 followers. They have boomed a lot in the last year or so, adding all kinds of content creators and players to their team. Now, I want to go on record right now, man. If you've been paying attention to them at all, I've been saying it. A lot of people have been talking, but nobody's really coming to the forefront recently because everybody kind of smelled some shit. Everybody kind of smelled some fish in the air. They were just like, something just smelled, it just smelled a little fishy. Reason why I said that is because on one hand, they were very outspoken, like with player rights and like, we got your back. You know, anytime like things were going viral and players were going through stuff, they were posting like, yo, Brutal Democracy is here for you. Basically promoting that type of stuff, which is cool, right? But at the same time, they were adding everybody and their mom. It was almost like every other day, somebody was like, I just joined Brutal Democracy. And we're like, holy shit, they're adding everybody. And if you know anything about esports, especially within the FGC, you know a lot of that shit is too good to be true, especially if everybody is joining the damn organization. Like, yo, how? But to be honest, there was no story because nothing was being said. So you don't want to assume anything. At least I didn't. So I was like, it does look kind of weird, but at the same time, it appears to be all good. So maybe it's all good. Until, just like I said previously, until about 48 hours ago when shit hit the fan. All right, so this one pops off right here with a very well-known FGC member by the name of Emily. She's a content creator. She's also a gamer, of course. I first met her about 2 or 3 years ago at my first Evo. She was just a sweetheart, amazing. Well, since then, she actually joined Brutal Democracy, I believe, as an influencer or content creator. Turns out she was one of the first ones to air this all out, right here posting this saying, my truth. Well, in my truth, when she posted this, basically talking about how they steered her wrong. There was a bunch of empty promises. She didn't like the way they talked to her. And then people put their truth out there as well. And it was almost like, holy shit, she's not the only one. Everybody's slowly coming out saying, yo, they misled them. There was empty promises. They said they were gonna do one thing. They never did it. It just goes on and on and on. Then at this point, you're like, okay, there's obviously some truth to this because we've seen this before, right? Especially within the FGC where orgs just get aired out like this. So anyway, after she posts this, Emily posts posts this as well, saying, "This is what family does when you speak to use your platform to speak on injustices and unfair treatment." Basically, somebody, I think it was like one of the managers over there at Brutal Democracy by the name of Kitty Kaboom, which I didn't even know she was like a rep over there at Brutal Democracy. Kitty Kaboom is like a well-known cosplayer within the FGC as well. So anyway, she's working with Brutal Democracy. She posts this DM right here where it says, "So if anyone has chats with her," basically talking about Emily, "please save and show them here. Also, keep reporting the tweets constantly at her account." And of course, the FGC reacts to that. A lot of well-known players and content creators speak out, as well as Aru. Y'all remember Aru? We were just talking about her the other day. I actually got to speak to her. Hella cool person, down to earth. Aru, thank you for supporting the show. So anyway, Aru replied with this, saying, "That is insane. What a shame. Seems like Kitty is literally trying to force you to stay silent. What a terrible way to go about the situation. Yikes." And on that, Emily also posted this, saying, "I'm trying to be silenced. There's currently BDG members trying to report my account and tweets about the org because I told my story to a team that's built upon family. I ask you why. Why are you accusing me of lying? Seems like you guys have more to hide." Then Kitty Kaboom actually responds to this right here, saying, "I agree it's not okay. And you know why I posted this in private chat, Emily? Because I'm so disappointed in you and your lies. Even you trying to start rumors about me and turn around and say that I'm an inspiration to you. We welcomed you back each time because we knew and understood all the shit you went through this year. I did nothing but support you. I encouraged you not to be lazy, as you said, and get motivated and keep streaming. Also, forget COVID stopped all your amazing ideas." A real response to this one more time, saying, "Even if what you say is true, which I highly doubt, trying to get someone's Twitter account terminated just because you didn't like what they said is not okay. Trying to force someone not to share their side of the story is ridiculous." And it doesn't stop there. People keep telling their truth to come out. There's another testimony right here. This one's by Anonymous. Somebody actually was invested. Somebody apparently, Brutal Democracy offered them like, "Yo, you want a piece of the company? We'll give you like 10% of the company, maybe even 5 for a certain amount of money." I think it was like 5,000. They even tried to get 10,000 from him. When they ended up getting, I think, $6,000 from him, and they saw nothing. Basically, they invested $6,000 of their money into Brutal Democracy, and Brutal basically did shit. Then it gets even deeper than that. A gamer by the name of Tuggy, right here, Discord admin, Twitch streamer, was working with Brutal Democracy, also aired some stuff out saying, "I was working with them for so long." Basically, what they had her do was recruit new people. They told her, "Your job is to get new people into the organization." Why? Because she was basically like a scout, but these people were paying them. Brutal Democracy was not paying. You know how it's supposed to work? That's not how it was working. People were paying to actually be in this org so they could say they were sponsored, I guess have this type of clout, you know, that so many people want, especially if they want to be a pro gamer or, you know, respected and all that stuff in the FGC. So that's why Brutal Democracy was like, keep bringing in. And that's why we kept seeing new people every fucking other day. Like, "Yo, I'm with Brutal now. Oh, I'm with Brutal now. Got your little cool logo and shit like that." We saw that like every other day. So now it starts to add up, right? Because now people are like, shit, it was all about the money all along. These people were getting revenue from the players instead of the other way around. Now, I'm gonna show these tweets right here on the screen. There were other players, like well-known players, that were like, well, actually they were playing me. So it seems like the ones with the bigger names, with the bigger following, had a different contract from like 99% of everybody else on Brutal. So they were getting paid. Now, it might not have been a lot and whatnot. Maybe it was like a little here, a little there, but they weren't out of pocket. Brutal was actually paying them for their services. But all of that is gone. Like shortly after, everybody, when they were reading all this, they were like, yo, I can no longer be a part. I can't stand by this. They were just, at this point, I've seen too much brought to light, and they are out. I mean, look at all these names. You got Yohozi too. Also, I decided to leave Brutal Democracy. She was a paid commentator. I'm sorry, a paid competitor. The contract was very favorable to her, but knowing that she was financed through other team members, she was like, that doesn't sit right. That's what's up. Can we give props to Yohozi having a damn backbone and be like, no. I'm actually getting paid, but now that I'm knowing you're paying me like this, I'm out. That's what's up. Props. And it goes on and on. James Shen was even with them. Did you know James Shen was with Brutal? I had no idea. So James Shen posted this as well, saying he was leaving. Twisted Rivera's like, I dodged the bullet not signing with them. I guess they were interested in him as well. A lot of players, everybody was like, I'm out. LPN, the homie LPN, he was like, yo, I'm out. I can't be a part of them. Everybody's like, yo, that's what's up. Brian F. post on this as well, saying BDG was the FGC pyramid scheme. Damn, they had some cool ass people on their team too. I thought they were taking care of the community, LOL. Shame that there are so few opportunities in the FGC for esports now. Work on your own brand / content or enjoy your hobby as a hobby. I'll put these tweets right before they closed it all down. They posted these tweets and it was much earlier in the day, basically saying we've made mistakes. We hope that you guys will give us a chance. We did things best we could. COVID set us back and stuff like that. And of course, I'll leave them so you can read it. Trying to explain their side of the story, but it looked like at the time that they were gonna keep pushing, like they weren't gonna close it down. They literally looked like, here's our statement. We stand by it. We're sorry in a lot of ways, and we're basically asking for a second chance. And now, fast forward to now, what's up? Closed. They're like, shit. There's no even reason. And Kitty Kaboom even released this, said, yo, I am now leaving Brutal Democracy. And I think, of course, she made this before they put this closed on the profile and stuff like that. And then she also says she tried her best to make the FGC a better place. So once again, I don't know the finer details of everything, so I'm not trying to put it on one individual. All I'm showing you is what we're seeing right here. And there it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you feel in Brutal Democracy. See, that one was my fault. I actually hit it right here with my elbow. You know what the hell I'm trying to say, man? Let's talk about this. It's a sad thing because this is not the first time we've seen this in esports in the FGC. Here's the sad reality in this. Let me know if you agree or if you disagree. Everybody, like, we want esports so bad in the FGC. We want to get paid for, there's so much talent. There's so many people that deserve to make that living. We watch all these other gamers, just like other gamers. When we're watching shooters or League of Legends or something like that. Now I know you're saying, oh, those are way bigger than us. I get all that. But the talent here, the dedication here, to me, is just the same as over there, if not greater. But the viewership, of course, and that's another debate. I'm not gonna get into all that. But what I'm trying to say is this, we want it so bad, people just wanna live their dream, that we have an organization that comes along, a lot of us will believe it because we want to believe it. So we run to it to the point where we're paying these motherfuckers to be a part of them because we feel like it's gonna help us in the end. So in a way, I'm not knocking the people that join Brutal Democracy and that we're paying them. Now, I know this can go a bunch of ways and you're like, well, they should have known better and stuff. I get all that. But what I'm trying to say is, depending on their situation and their circumstances and their dreams and what they want out of life, they just may have wanted it so bad that they were willing to take that chance. The clouts, the almighty clouts, the almighty jersey on my back that has my name or that says a sponsor on my back that solidifies me. Are you willing? How much is it worth to you? I remember being in a meeting with a sponsor about 2 years ago. There was a lot of other well-known players in there. I was gonna be the content creator. This is when Button Check first started, right? They came out with this dope idea. They go, yo, we're not really feeling the esports jersey vibe. We're gonna come out with like hoodies. We're gonna come out with like track gear and stuff like that says our name or says your name. We don't really like jerseys. When I tell you it was silent as a motherfucker in that meeting, you know why? Because a lot of these pro players were like, so wait a minute, we don't get jerseys? And they were like, yeah, we just think it's corny. We want to kind of get away from that. And they were like, well, can we make a jersey? Cause like, how are people gonna, what? And I was just like, golly, like that's how significant, that's how symbolic a jersey is in the FGC or in competitive gaming period. We literally feel like it's like sports. Like if I'm gonna be official, I need this jersey. They want that recognition, and unfortunately, they see it through the eyes of an org. They see it through the eyes of a jersey, and that's not it. In the end of the day, your skill is gonna speak for itself. You, like Brian F had a good point. He was like, invest in yourself. Invest in building up your content, building up your gameplay, building up your own name brand. Do it because in the end, that's gonna pay you off the most. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the love. Today is Saturday. If something breaks, we'll post tomorrow. But if not, we'll definitely be here Monday morning. So once again, thank you for the love. We'll see you soon. Peace. Did you hear my voice right there? See you soon. We'll see you soon. What the hell was that, man? Like I'm going through puberty.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
I say that to say this, like, you better not fucking fall. All right, he's good. I say that whole story to say,